Welcome back, boys and girls.
Ooh, that's uber creepy.
Yeah, that's creepy. I'm sorry. I just wanted to. Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of Full Circle. I'm your host, Harmon Jr. You can find me at all your favorite social medias across the board, for the most part, at Harmon Jr.
And I'm Jared Fradette. You can find me at Tumelo. We have a great show for you today. We'll be discussing a Marvel DC Heroes Powerless or Power Down showdown.
I promise it'll make sense later. We'll be discussing Geek Jargon, geek words you need to know. Something that we'll return to in the future as the show progresses, but we've learned there's been a void of lack of understanding of what certain words mean. We're going to correct that.
But first and foremost, we'll be talking about the Digimon 20th anniversary. And I feel I should preface this segment that this is one of my anime sins. I've actually never seen Digimon. I was that kid who thought it was a Pokemon ripoff and refused to see it based on principle. They all ended Mon. That's stupid. So that's I just have to clear the room, clear the air, get that out.
Well, Jared, I have a surprise for you. Dun, 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 Digimon! Which is actually a jingle they use in the show. He wouldn't know that.
I don't know.
So he didn't understand the little appreciation of the reveal. But I have the DVD box set of the first season of Digimon, which, I will just go ahead and
slide it over here and just
right there. There you go.
That'll be my weekend watching.
All right. Now we got that out the way. Yes, Digimon is celebrating its 20th anniversary, or it will be celebrating its 20th anniversary next year, because it came out in 1999, right before the millennia, which is kind of fun. I think it's cutesy in a way because, Digimon Digital World. But yes, so in honor of the 20th anniversary, they will be releasing a new survival, not horror game, but a tactical survival game in the Digimon world where characters can die, because Digimon, unlike Pokemon, can die.
It's so cruel.
Yeah. And they can speak and stuff. So that game's looking real interesting. It's going to come out on the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch. And it will be...
Is it multiplayer?
I don't believe so.
Oh.
But it will play like a visual novel. Half visual novel and then half actual RPG, battling, building up your Digimon. And so you have over something like 100, 300 possible Digimon you can play with and do stuff with. But it's looking really interesting.
Were there ever 300 Digimon in the show? I only ever saw the 6.
Oh no, there was countless.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Well, they're the base Digimon, they can digivolve into their other forms.
Okay, that's fair.
But no, yeah, there's always been too many to count. They can easily be well over 1,000 to it's real interesting.
And you complain about Pokemon being too numerous.
Once I think you watch it, you'll learn that not only can Digimon evolve, they can digivolve into other strands and lines because they're data.
It's true.
And so when you augment them, or if they have new forms and changes, it kind of makes sense.
Okay, that's fair. Are the kids still 10?
Oh, they're not. They're not 10. In a tweet I saw, I will not take credit for this. They have grown up, unlike Ash Forever 10 Ketchum.
That's fair.
And so the big announcement from this is that they're creating a new movie called, it's now being dubbed Digimon Adventure Movie, because the first season was just called Digimon Adventure 01.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second season came out, which is trash. I know people like it, but it's trash. The third season, fourth season, amazing. Everything after the fourth season just kind of...
Trash fire.
Yeah, trash fire. So for those who know, the original kids is pretty much everyone's fond of them.
Mm-hmm.
And so Tri came back, kind of ignored season 2, but still called itself Tri, and picked up where the kids last saw their Digimon at the end of the original series.
Okay.
And then it was supposed to be an emotional reunion, but they've grown with us, so it's a much mature story. But I feel like since it could be a result that some of the original players in the project wasn't with it, that it didn't hit as hard as it was supposed to, it became a melodramatic drama featuring Digimon.
Oh. Hmm.
So I respect its maturity,
mm-hmm.
but its delivery wasn't...
It was subpar.
Yeah, it just to put it...
Fell short.
But the original artist, who was not part of Digimon Tri, the original producer, who was not part of Digimon Tri, and the creator, which I think was a part of Digimon Tri, but in a just name on the billboard aspect.
In the same way J.K. Rowling was a part of the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's coming back to, forefront the movie. So since we got, all the big dogs on board, so it's going to take place after Tri. They were approximately 12 in the original series, 17, 18 and try, and now they're going to be young adults, 22, 23.
Okay.
And
do they keep their partner Digimon?
yes, they keep their partner Digimon.
Okay.
They're like
that bond that's formed.
Yeah, like and the Digimon, unlike Pokemon, it's not like Digimon aren't something that you can go and be like, you're on my team, I've collected you. Like once you have your partner Digimon, that is your partner Digimon.
Okay.
If your partner Digimon was to die, you just no longer have a Digimon.
Could you earn the friendship of another Digimon?
They are friends with other Digimon. Like for example, they're friends with the Digimon that are the partners of their friends.
Okay.
They're friends with Digimon they've met in the digital world.
Okay.
But it's not their partner. Their partner they can directly influence. Like they can help them digivolve. They can do things that other Digimon can't do because they have the human partner counterpart.
Okay.
That allows them. Again, if you watch the show, it would all make perfect sense.
Okay, it's making more sense to me as you've explained it.
So, for example, when a Digimon digivolves, like that's their new form. Kind of like when a Pokemon evolves, like they're stuck as that.
Mm-hmm.
And random factors play into why certain Digimon digivolve. Versus the kids Digimon, they can, because they have their partner, they can digivolve at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
But they revert back to their original forms because reasons, just to save injury. Like they can.
Okay.
But they have the ability to digivolve and go back because of their human partners.
Okay. It's just kind of like, what would it be, like card captures or any classic anime where it's like, yeah, I'm really this powerful demon, but for simplicity's sakes, I'm your house cat. Right?
Well, also for simplicity's sake, so let's say, unlike dying like another Digimon would, they would just revert back.
Oh, I saw this, right? They become like eggs, right?
Yeah, like so that did happen. One Digimon did die, but since his partner was there and he was still as Digivice, the power of the Digivice was just able to just revert him back to the egg form.
Okay.
And then they went through a moral thing of like, will it still be the same Patamon?
Was it?
It was like they were worried about that first, like because like many of the same Digimon exist. There's not just the one, so they were afraid like he was going to be given a new Patamon and it wouldn't be his Patamon.
Okay.
But through the power of the powers that be, it was the same one.
Okay, that's nice. Do we get to see? Okay, was this canonical? Was this canon where they put on like the Digimon like a Gundam suit?
So in season 4, they became Digimon. They did not put on Digimon, but there was the season Digimon Fusion where Digimon became Legos. And
what?
They didn't actually become Legos.
It wasn't just like...
It was called Digicross Illusion.
That sounds not great.
Again, everything after season 4 is trash.
Okay.
But I digress. They're making a new movie. The kids are 22. And since the original artist is back, because a lot of people didn't try because a lot of the models were vastly different. Mm-hmm. And also, it looked stereotypically anime. Everyone looks like the same character with very minute differences. Mm-hmm. I didn't like a new character they added. She literally was the cause of 90% of all the melodrama. And I was just like, why are you here?
To shake things up.
Why?
To be dramatic.
She was one of those I brought a terrible fate. It'll just be better if I died character. And everyone's like, don't go off and die. You're important. No one should go off and die. That's not what I'm saying.
You're saying if you make a problem, you should fix it.
Yes.
Or something like that.
Or fix it by not dying. That is not a solution.
It is never a solution.
Oof. Anyway, Digimon is great. 20th anniversary is happening next year. They're making a new movie, a new game. Jared's going to watch it, and he's going to come back to a later episode. We're going to go full circle on this. And he's going to see how great it was and how he was a fool.
A fool the whole time.
But if I heard you correctly, I heard you ask if something was canon in the show.
I sure did. I'm glad you asked. It's part of Geek Jargon. What do we mean when we say something is canon? We mean it is officially a part of the main storyline. It is deemed from the creators, handed down to the consumers, that this is fact.
So I will break that down to very simple terms. Our Geek Jargon word of the day, or first word of the day, is canon. That is C-A-N-O-N. It is not something that shoots large iron balls at things. Like Jared said, and his very long out, but very accurate definition, it means something is official. With a little aid from Urban Dictionary, per them, the official definition is another word for official. used quite often in fan fiction to differentiate. There we go. Between the official storyline and which the fan fiction people have made.
This is also important, beyond fan fiction, for things a lot like Marvel and DC, who constantly reboot their series. So, is the Arrow on the CW canon to the DC timeline? No. Is the Marvel Cinematic Universe even canon to the comic books? No.
But the MCU does try to stay as true to form as possible.
Mm-hmm.
So, what makes it official? Marvel, the comic book people, and the authors and creators, the people who came up with the characters and storylines, make things canon. If they say it didn't happen, then it is not canon.
Right.
For example, Batman's parents dying that led him become the Batman is canon and forever will be canon.
Well, barring the alternate universe where... But that's not a canon universe. It's an alternate spin-off universe.
That's becoming not canon. That doesn't mean someone can't create a new Batman show and one of his parents survive and they go to sidetrack reward. Yeah, that's still traumatic. It's true in that show, but it is not canon because it's not official, because it was not created or approved by the creator and or the people in charge of the storyline at the parent originating company.
Canon. So, like canon, can you tell me what a tank is?
Well, it's a big giant war machine that shoots ballistic missiles and other objects at people, and it goes kaplooey.
I mean, it's kind of close, right?
Yeah. So we're talking about geek jargon, nerd things, and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jared, what is a tank?
Tank is a big, heavy roadblock that should occupy... Like, this is pretty much in gaming, right? That should occupy the main bad guy's attention. It should take the brunt of all hits. It's like... I don't have a good parallel here. Maybe like a Snorlax. Just imagine a big Snorlax. Or literally from Team Fortress 2, the Heavy. Like, big, heavy character, high hit points, can just put up a wall between you and everybody else who needs to do everything.
Yeah, like Jared said, like a Snorlax. In the game, Snorlax has a lot of health, hit points. Can take a lot of damage before taking out. It is really hard to take down a tank character in one hit. Damn near impossible most of the times without, any boosted features. Mm-hmm. Like in Team Fortress 2. The tank can run in the middle of the battlefield and just absorb damage. So, again, let's go to the actual definition of tank. Again, from Urban Dictionary. Tank, a noun. A player, character, typically in a MMORPG. That stands for Massively Multiplayer Online Role-Playing Game. That is able to occupy an aggressor, somebody that's attacking you, trying to do you harm, and take the blunt force of the aggressor or occupying enemy's attacks.
Mm-hmm. So,
i.e. like a tank.
Exactly.
And like a tank, they usually can also take damage and deal damage well.
Right. They're not just cannon fodder or bullet magnets.
Yeah. Granted, they don't usually have the highest or best dealing at attack, but they can.
Right.
And usually, classically, they have support units. So while they're taking damage, someone's either healing them, buffing them, or doing some type of aid.
Mm-hmm.
Tank.
As we're discussing all these big words that you need to discuss geek culture, we're kind of having a meta discussion on geek culture.
What is meta, you ask? I'm glad you asked. Oh, that was weird. What's meta, you asked? I'm glad you asked. You know what? Me thinking about what I just said is kind of meta.
So, to define meta,
it means thinking about a thing itself. It's seeing the thing from a higher perspective instead of from within the thing, to be self-aware.
Right. It's almost like you appreciate The Dark Knight Rises more because you watch the director's commentary cut. So we're hearing Christopher Nolan's thoughts on it. So then when you go back and watch it, you go, oh, I see. He made this choice because he was lazy.
So you don't have to be a professional at something or have professional knowledge, but it does help to describe things as meta, because to be meta, you have to first understand the thing and then have the higher knowledge to look, like the definition says, above the thing and then discuss things about it. So basically, it's just a fancy way of saying that we both expertly understand this topic, and now we can break down this topic, pick it apart, and discuss greater literary thematical things about it.
Right. It's sort of the counterpart to any character that breaks the fourth wall. Which actually wasn't a scheduled vocab word today, but right, like Deadpool, he will constantly reference the fact that he's in a movie. So likewise, we get the joke because we meta know that we are watching a movie.
Thus again becoming self-aware.
Exactly.
Us aware that he's in a movie making a joke about a movie, and he being meta because he's in a movie making a joke about the movie, and it keeps going from there.
Exactly.
It's like, it's like those mirrors you see like in the store that have the light bulbs around it.
Just an infinity mirror. That's what Thanos should have got and said. Just go to Pottery Barn, Thanos. Just forget the stones. That's too much effort. I guess it would kind of nerf his glove, though.
Exactly.
So, what does the word nerf mean?
Yes, those foam little rubber bullets that you buy in the toy guns and you shoot. Nerf. So you've probably heard it. So I play Super Smash Bros. A lot, and I'm like, oh, they really nerfed my favorite fighting character.
People who play Pokemon Go remember that Vaporeon was nerfed.
So nerf means to make something soft and squishy and basically not as powerful as it used to be.
It's no longer a threat.
It's usually to make games balanced, but they usually break your favorite character and now they're obsolete and not usable. Game developers, nerf does not mean the character is no longer viable. That's always the kicker, right?
Right, calling you out, sure, balance them out, but just don't cripple them. That's so much more depressing.
So to read from the definition, if ever something gets made less worthwhile than it had been originally, it is considered nerfed. But to give a little history lesson, something I didn't know, the term originated from a game called Ultima Online. At one point, the developers reduced the power of swords in melee combat. This caused a lot of players to complain and say they were no longer had swords but Nerf bats. And then from there, anytime anything was, powered down, made lesser, reduced in strength, people just commonly refer to it as it being nerfed.
Yep. So then our last word of the day is hacked.
That cool thing you do, you put on your glasses and you type really fast on your computer and the code appears on your screen and then, magic happens.
Exactly.
Honestly, hack should just replace the word magic. We need someone to magic this door open.
Yes.
Alakazam.
Is hacking just the sci-fi version of a wizard?
Yes, pretty much.
But so what is hacking? Right? It is no longer just learning your friend's password and going to Facebook. That's not what that is. That's what it's become.
Yeah. That is not hacking. So hacked is a word you see a lot in social media today. Usually incorrectly used to describe getting on someone's account because, one, they left it open. Did you break into someone's house if the door was unlocked?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Right?
Yeah, so hacking means to break and disrupt computer code to your gain in some way. And so exploiting glitches, backdoors, doesn't necessarily involve, maybe actually classically changing code, but you're still hacking the game's program. In an episode maybe 2-3 weeks ago, we talked about glitches. And we talked about the Pokemon cloning glitch. I'm not opening the code of the game, but I am breaking the programming through a roundabout way to get a desired result, which was the cloning of a Pokemon.
Right. And
to, once again, Urban Dictionary, the exact definition is, hacked is supposed to mean unauthorized access to computers and computer networks through, again, breaking the code of or network. Now it just means to post hilarious statuses on someone's Facebook wall.
LOL, hacked. Ugh.
So again, unless you are breaking code, network, or the desired function of the thing, you're not hacking.
Right. And I would like to add on here, breaking it, right, like you said, for cloning, isn't just breaking it and destroying the system. Like a lot of online games, you might see people throw out the word hacked because they've hacked the game and my character is now immune to it's invulnerable. It's like you don't have to break the system badly. You can break the system good.
Yeah, just to your benefit.
Exactly.
And that is all the geek jargon we have for you today. Join us next time in this segment, which
it'll come up again.
Yeah, at some
we
point.
Always manage to come full circle. But the powerless hour we told you about at the beginning, we're going to begin right now. For preface, me and Adele had this discussion a little bit the other day at the gym, and we came up with rules to make sure this is fair. Rule number 1, only main or canon characters only. None of the offshoots. No aliens. They all have to be from Earth. Because what's a superpower to us is just normal to them, and that gets tricky. No derivative character. So that hurts me. I can't include all 47 members of the Bat family. Heroes only. Because, again, he doesn't want to face the Batman Rogues Gallery.
Again, because everyone in that universe is just a series of people without powers.
Yeah, it's great. It's hilarious.
So just to give a little backstory to this, what this Powerless Hour is, we're trying to see which universe has more people who don't have powers. I made a statement that Marvel seems to just have a gauntlet of people without powers, and Jared was like, there's an even number of DC people with the same thing, and I was like, no, there isn't.
Of course there are. I know. Admittedly, I might shoot myself in the foot here and say, I think you still have the leg up. But we're going to see. We're going to go down the list. One last rule, though. Augmentations, if you can dismantle a person of their powers, they count as powerless.
So, for example, like if your powers just come from a suit or item, and if you take off the suit and or item, and you're powerless, you don't have a power. For example, if they don't have to make a special jail for you, if they can just take your thing away and put you in a cell with regular people and you can't break out.
You're a regular people.
Exactly.
Okay. I'll go first. Number 1, a Green Lantern. Without the power ring, any of the 6 from Earth.
Okay, fine. One of the most famous and obvious people who don't realize doesn't have powers, Iron Man.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to include Batman, obviously.
I will include Black Widow.
Okay. We discussed this beforehand. I'm allowed to use Robin because he's different. One of the Robins, not one of the, I think, again, 6 Robins.
Yeah. You get your Robin.
Yes.
I'll use another Kung Fu master, Daredevil.
No. We discussed this.
The
very chemical spill that made him blind enhances senses like 1,000-fold.
Can he get out the jail cell?
We're just talking. Can any psychic get out of the telepath?
Yes.
No.
Charles Xavier could escape the jail cell.
No. Just nobody goes with him. Okay.
So,
I'm gonna put you down for Daredevil.
So they're gonna leave him to die. Like they're never gonna bring him food.
Yes. They get a robot to deliver him food.
That goes again. They have to make special requirements and additions.
No, that's only if they want to feed him. Okay, I'm gonna put you down for half.
Oh no.
Half a point.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's 3 to 2.5.
Oh. Batman got imbued with some magical, mystical in the pits of Lazarus.
No, that was only temporary. That doesn't count.
Oh, so Daredevil's power is he can hear a fly from across the room.
He can read the ink on paper. Can a normal blind person do this without the indentions of the paper?
We talked about this also. Batman can take his spine being broken and just recover.
No, he had to have an entire movie to recover from it. Nothing helps heal the back better than dangling loosely from a ceiling.
He seems to take bullets much better than a regular person also.
These things aside, he technically has no powers.
Oh, so reading Braille at a hyper...
3. You get 3. We're evenly matched at 3 points. Okay.
You heard it first. Jared thinks, oh, I can really read this Braille so good.
I'm saying I think Daredevil's senses are on par with the Spider-Man's, who nobody argues is a power.
So he's dodging bullets now?
Doesn't he?
No.
I don't read Daredevil.
He does the thing oh, I hear someone about to pull the trigger, so I preemptively move.
Yeah. Okay. We both have 3 points. Okay. Green Arrow.
Hawkeye.
Blue Beetle.
Did I say Black Widow already?
Yes.
Yeah, did I?
I'll say yes.
Okay. Crap.
To help me out.
Who you said? Blue Beetle.
Uh-huh.
Why am I drawing a blank here?
Ha.
I'm already, Ant-Man.
The Atom.
Oh, Falcon.
Okay. Stargirl.
Who's Stargirl?
It's one of the, okay, remember there's like the crime-fighting duo that's like Stars and Stripes? She has like the cosmic converter belt that just gives her powers.
Sure.
Yes.
Bucky.
Yeah. Arsenal.
He's the Arrow sidekick. I thought
If we get a Robin, can't I get Arsenal?
Okay, all right, then I get War Machine.
Whatever. Okay, fine. Arsenal, War Machine. Okay. Can I count Alfred? He's not.
No.
Do you know how he does first aid on Bruce Wayne on a daily basis?
That's a paramedic.
Okay,
that's not a power.
And are our paramedics not heroes? Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. He has no powers. That's the name of
the. No.
Okay. Lois Lane.
What is our power? Subduing Superman?
No, subduing.
Subduing?
No, hard cracking journalism. Do you know how many plots of Lex Luthor she's brought down?
So we're just counting real world heroes now.
Okay, fine. Booster Gold.
All right, I'll give you that.
There we go.
Star-Lord.
Okay. The wait, he's half alien though.
So?
We said no aliens.
You said from Earth.
Okay. Fine. James Gordon?
No.
Okay. Manhunter. Part of the Birds of Prey. Purple helmet.
Any a villain?
No, the sheep that's part of the Birds of Prey. They're more like anti-hero, roguish. They're heroes.
Man, we're really just delving into the nobodies here.
Birds of Prey are a big canonical, big hitter.
Isn't that a band name?
Probably. I don't know.
Who are we talking about again?
The Manhunter. She looks like Scarlet Witch.
Excuse me as I Google every non-main Marvel character ever.
She looks like Scarlet Witch but purple.
Yeah. I'm not looking at it. I just believe you.
Okay. Yes.
All right, you're nobody.
Okay.
Can I consider the Wasp a hero? She's not like she flies and has stingers.
Is she not derivative of Ant-Man?
I mean, she's a wasp. Is a wasp derivative of an ant?
Check. Okay. Amanda Waller.
She isn't. These are just people.
She's a government agent.
She
was the one in charge of the Suicide Squad, assembling all that. They're a secret organization.
So is Nick Fury a magically a hero now?
Yeah, I guess. 1 and 1. You'll find DC and Marvel have a lot of answers for each other. Okay. Oh, you know what? I might have been thinking Huntress, who I have written down next.
Huntress has powers?
No, she doesn't.
What do you mean she doesn't?
I don't think she does.
You mean she doesn't have mystical some bull crap?
No, you're thinking like Artemis.
No,
Artemis was okay. I just won't include Huntress. Adam Strange.
Who's Adam Strange?
He's the guy who uses the Zeta beams to go to the other planet to be a hero. He is regardless from Earth though, and powerless otherwise.
But then he goes to the place.
No, he doesn't gain powers there. He just has like another suit, like a rocket pack. He's a very retro looking hero.
All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie for those watching. Jared has literally delved into this list of people. There's 4 people in this I've never even heard of. So
hang on, I can keep going. Here we go.
And he's painting me into a corner because there's a lot of people who don't have powers on my alien list. That was part of him. Let's see here.
Just saying, because if we include aliens, I'm gonna say Superman on Krypton, powerless.
All right, let's see. Here, go say this next person. We're still 1 and 1. So say.
No, I'm up 1 with Adam Strange.
Oh, the Punisher doesn't have any powers.
Yeah. Okay. Cyborg. Duh.
Oh yeah, Cyborg counts. Per the rules.
Per our carefully crafted in Jared's favors rules.
Yes, I completely non-biased rules. Who is? Oh yeah, that's Falcon. Give me a second. Give me a second. Hey, Jamie Murdoch's
Wait, who's that?
I don't know. He's like a regular dude.
That doesn't mean anything.
Wait, oh yeah, I remember. I was gonna say Rocket Raccoon counts because I looked it up. He is from Earth. He is a Earthling right. Jared tried to tell me that he was a space raccoon.
There are humanoid species. Why aren't there raccoonoid species?
Man, whatever.
Okay. Rocket Raccoon. Okay. Dr. Fate. Because without his helmet, he's just a regular person. Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah. He's just some kid who has Dr. Fate's helmet.
But Dr. Fate isn't the kid. That's just...
He's different than Captain Marvel because regardless, at any given time, Billy Batson has that power. He has access to that power. Yet, per your rule, if you just take away the helmet...
But then the helmet itself, because Captain Marvel can astral project himself from the helmet.
Wait, who can?
I mean, like, oh.
Yeah, I was like, what?
The dude you just said.
No,
I only know that
Fate.
because he did an episode of Justice League. Like, his helmet fell off, and then, like, he was just like, Astro Body.
Okay, what about Firestorm? Without the two of them combined, Firestorm doesn't exist. You literally have to fuse with someone to be Firestorm.
So is that saying the Wonder Twins don't have powers then?
I don't know how they're not part of this main DC bit.
Oh, main. Exit like 5 of those people.
No,
out
these
there.
are all part of the they've all appeared. Birds of Prey, like
Wonder Twins. They were part of the original Justice League, for crying out loud.
I doubt you on that fact.
Huh?
I doubt you. I don't have the wherewithal to defend myself.
You know what? We're pausing this conversation.
Okay. Wait. Okay. I'll just name them now. Okay, Wildcat.
Oh, fine. Ghost Rider, because without the mystical mojo.
No, he is cursed. You can't take away his curse.
Yes, you can.
We all saw the movie where Nicolas Cage is like, "No, I'm gonna have this curse, and I'm gonna own it."
Canon?
I don't. Okay, did I say Wildcat?
Mockingbird. Huh.
Katniss Everdeen?
See, I don't even know. I just looked her up. I thought she doesn't have any powers. I thought this was supposed to be like Canary. But
How about Oracle?
You know what?
Talkie Tawny Tiger? The just everyday anthropomorphic tiger that's part of the Captain Marvel series.
You know what? Since Jared is clearly
not
taking this serious.
Mr. Terrific.
You know
Jonah Hex.
Oh, look at this long shot. He just has knives that he shoots out of his little contraption here.
Then what about like Deadshot?
Then what about? Wait.
Deadshot is different than Deathstroke. They are different people.
I thought we were doing villains. Look at Jared.
Oh yeah.
Look at this guy. Just bending the rules to his whims.
Whoops. Okay.
I'm on a new mission. I'm gonna wave the white flag on this because I did not come prepared. And you got like one. I don't even know who half these people are. The raving birds.
I didn't. Whatever. Okay. Yes.
But all right.
The moral victory is mine.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Jared. So with that, I believe we've probably reached the end of our show.
No, we have it.
Oh,
we have it.
We got one more.
We have it.
The Wonder Twins.
The Wonder Twins were a part of the original Justice League.
Okay, then I get 2 more points because each twin counts for me.
Oh, first of all, we're debating if people combining or not constitute as power or powerless.
You put them in different cages and they can't do squat. So
can I count Tony and his suit as 2 different people?
No, because the suit's a robot. Otherwise, like I would count like Red Tornado and just say you can turn him off.
That always confused me that he's a robot.
And yet he has a daughter, a canonical human daughter, or human-ish daughter. It's weird.
So fine, they all these superheroes are just really people with a suit that wanted to fight.
Yes. Okay. Admittedly, though, more of Marvel's main cast is powerless for some reason.
Thank you.
I don't know why. But with that, we've now reached the end of this episode. You heard our very heated debate on who probably has more powerless heroes.
What Jared meant to say, you heard the debate of Jared just wanted to be right and came at me with like all these obscure heroes. But you learned jargon, like how I don't know if half those things were canon.
It's kind of a meta discussion.
Yeah, you really hacked me there because you wrote on my Facebook that you won.
Hey, it was a beefy topic that managed to tank us out into this episode.
And there was another word that we used that was...
I think we used all our words.
Was it all 5?
Yeah. Let's say it was.
All right.
And then Digimon.
Dun, 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 Digimon.
For Full Circle, I'm Jared Fradette at ToonVelo.
I'm Ola Harmon Jr. Follow me at Ola Harmon Jr. And go follow Jared especially and tell him how...
Right I was.
Sure.
Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and, you can also write those comments on our Full Circle accounts and Instagram and Twitter at FC Podcast. Until next time, folks, y'all have a great week.